Hello there, we're on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. There's a real buzz in the air because today is the Volition Capital Markets Day. There are investors here, there are analysts here, and there are members of the growing Volition team. And we're going out and about before the event starts to talk to some of the people involved.
It's a really interesting technology. I just sort of want to learn more about the vet opportunity, the opportunity to sell more tests in a couple of years. And then I think NETosis is also a very interesting opportunity that they haven't talked about before that I want to hear more about.
Well, the vet side is obviously very exciting just because it's a super underserved population. There's not really any other screening tests on the market for the vet side. So really focus there for now and look forward to moving on the human side as well.
It's actually great that the company, the Volition has got this ability to get into the vet market to start with and then be able to follow through with everything else that they're doing. So I'm really looking forward to the presentation today and see what they got to say.
Volition has been on with us on the Larry Kudlow radio program for 6 or 8 years. We love the story. Awesome company. Awesome.
It's fantastic to be here, Nick. We're here to do our Capital Markets Day, where we really showcase how we're becoming a commercialized company now with a very wide range of fantastic products.
Big welcome to the New York Stock Exchange. I know many of you have been here before, but isn't it fantastic to get out again? It's brilliant. And I'm sure lots of you, I hope, are going to have questions today, both live from the audience here in the Stock Exchange, but also we are joined remotely online.
So for those of you who are new to what we are and what we do, we're a leading epigenetics company. In that sense, genetics is your DNA. And if you think in software, hardware terms, your DNA is your hardware. The epigenetics is the software. Our aims are nothing less than to revolutionize diagnostics through our absolutely fantastic nucleosomics technology. We couldn't be happier with our team, with our science, and I think today you'll get a really good sense of where we are on the cusp of commercializing some fantastic world-class products.
Appreciate everybody being here today. Sorry I wasn't able to join you in person. I wanted to go into some slide presentations, give you an update of where the team is, and to give you some exciting news as to where we're going in the future. You all know about the NuQ-Vet cancer test, which is a test we've been speaking to you about in previous calls. Our product portfolio, again, you can see the expansion of our product portfolio as we go through this. Cancer screening, expansion of multi-cancers, cancer monitoring for treatment response and remission, and then our POC test, we anticipate point of care test will be out towards the end of 2022 and potentially in the early part of 2023.
So good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and present our commercial strategy. We're in the very early stage of monetizing our tremendous IP that has been built over more than 10 years now. In terms of commercial strategy, we're going to rely on a few key principles. The first one is we want to build a platform that is low capex for our partners. We want to be low OPEX for ourselves. So low capex, we don't want our partners to buy expensive hardware to be able to run our test. Low OPEX means we do not want on our end to build an enormous team and spend millions selling our test.
And as we say in true Ghostbusters fashion, when you need a big brain, who are you going to call? Well, I'll tell you who we're going to call. We're going to call Dr. Jake Mccalliff, who is the Chief Scientific Officer with Volition, who's going to come up and put some picture around nets. Welcome.
Thank you. What an introduction.
No pressure.
As Nick was saying, nets is a new area for almost everybody, and it's a huge new market opportunity in medicine generally and for Volition specifically. Until recently, I think even medics didn't know what NETs was, and so I'm going to just talk a bit today about what NETs is, why it is going to be huge in the very near future, and how Volition is positioned to take a huge part in that opportunity. We now have developed analytically valid tests, right? And they work, they require minutes to complete, and they are the only analytically valid tests for NETs in the world.
Hi, my name is Sharon Ballesteros, and I'm really excited to be joining Volition to help get this strategy, get this product to the market in an FDA-approved product. We're poised, we're ready. We've got a product that's analytically valid. We've got a product that is now ready to go into the FDA market with the right clinical studies and so on. And I'm really excited to be here at this point in time in Volition's growth to do that.
If you haven't finished yet, you're going to have to sing a bit more for your supper. So if you guys could come and sit down. We actually have had quite a few questions come in online, but I'm going to give our live attendees first bite of the cherry. We've got a microphone coming round. Scott will rush round there.
Really interesting presentation. So I just had two questions, and this is on the vet side. First of all, I was just wondering if you could opine about how earlier cancer detection could change treatment protocols. Will we modify vets' behaviors and how that could lead to better outcomes?
So you've made a pretty persuasive argument that the veterinary opportunity in and of itself could make the company a large and very profitable company. Sounds like NETs, if it's anything close to C-reactive protein test, is another huge opportunity. Where is the money going to be spent now going forward?
Well, thank you very much, first of all, to our live audience and our remote audience for some great questions, obviously great engagement, and thank you very much for our panel. You certainly seem to know your stuff. It's brilliant. The last question, which come remotely, I can give the answer to. It's an easy one. Will there be a replay of the Capital Market Day, and will the slide decks be available? Yes, the deck is on the website right now, actually, so you can get that deck, and the replay will be available in the not too distant future. So thank you to our panel, but most of all, thank you for taking time to come and join us, whether you're live or whether you're remote. Thank you so much to you all. Thank you.
Thank you.